Welcome back to Solid Driver. We're doing another in a series of driver don'ts. If you haven't seen the previous video, hey, go ahead, watch this one anyway. You can watch these in any order. But when you get done, check the link in the description and hit up that other video because there's good stuff in there too. And if you have more suggestions, add them to the comments. I'll be reading all those. I'd love to get feedback from you guys. So without further ado, number one in this video, don't drive while hangry, sick, intoxicated, burnt out, on an endorphin high, or otherwise impaired. And this is super, super serious. This is just safety, really. If you're not feeling 100%, don't drive. It's that simple. You're putting your life and other people's lives in danger by driving impaired in any way. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're in a bad way. You could be happy as can be. Maybe you just had a family event, you were at a theme park, you were at a party with your girlfriend, whatever the case. You're not necessarily intoxicated, but you're in a different place. You're high on life, whatever it is. Maybe jumping in your car and dealing with drunk people within an hour of that is a bad idea. And I say this from experience because I've done it and I regretted it, and I immediately made this rule for myself. Just don't drive if you're not in the right mindset to be driving for whatever reason. Doesn't have to be the obvious stuff. Obviously, if you're wasted, that's not a good time to drive. But there's other cases you could just be upset. Maybe a family member died. Maybe you broke up with your girlfriend. Don't get in the car. Give yourself a day or two, whatever is necessary to get your head straight before you get in a vehicle and start putting yourself and other people in danger. Number two, and again, this is one of those things that seems obvious to me, but I hear it again and again and again from my passengers, and it's do not initiate unprofessional interactions with your passengers. Don't hit on the passengers. That's what it comes down to. Don't start talking politics. Don't start talking religion. Don't start any of that stuff. Don't ask for phone number. Don't ask to come inside. Don't ask to share a drink or any of that stuff. Now, if the passenger initiates that type of behavior, then okay, that doesn't give you a free pass, but the door has been opened a little bit for you there. You have to make a judgment call and you have to use some common sense. You still need to be a professional driver. But you are now extended a little more leeway, in my personal opinion. Now, that doesn't mean because they think you've got a nice shirt on that you should invite them in your house for sex. Use your judgment. Again, on that topic, just because a particular passenger works in a particular occupation, that does not give you a free pass for anything. I hear it again and again. If you're picking up a dancer from a gentleman's club, that does not give you the right to hit on those girls. You are not entitled to anything. You give that person a ride from A to B. If they don't want to talk, you shut your mouth and you drive. That is it. Number three, which is a little more of a strategic rule, don't wait more than 5 minutes waiting for a passenger to show up at a pickup location if you know you can get pings in that area. It is a waste of time. And in fact, it could be a waste of money. If that passenger you're waiting on is giving you a minimum fare, it's more profitable to take the cancellation fee and then go on to the next passenger that wants a ride who's not going to disrespect you. Wait about 5 minutes, 30 seconds, or 6 minutes. Give yourself a little buffer so Uber doesn't try to dispute your cancellation fee, and then move on. Don't sit there. I've heard of drivers sitting there for 15, 20 minutes waiting for a passenger. That's just crazy. Your time is way too valuable for that. Number 4 in this video, do not drive without a working interior dash cam. Now, I know most drivers don't have a dash camera, and I'm telling you, you need to get one. You can't afford to be driving without a dash camera. Here in Florida, they just passed a bill that's going into effect this summer that is going to make Uber, Lyft, and all other rideshare companies required by law to suspend you if any passenger accuses you of being intoxicated. They don't have to prove anything. They don't have to have any supporting evidence at all. If they just accuse you of being impaired, you are suspended. And then, when they get around to it, your rideshare company is going to investigate. It's going to be your word against theirs. If you have a dash cam, you can just send them the video. You can stick it on YouTube if you have to. Whatever you got to do, you just get them that video. Look, here's the whole ride. Here's my evidence. Show me where I'm impaired. They're going to look at that and see that you were sober, and they're going to activate your account again. Now, without that,
no SD card.
You could be days, you could be weeks being suspended, and if you depend on that income, you're screwed. So you need a dash cam. Then there's the obvious reasons, you get into a car accident, maybe you get stabbed, you get shot, you get accused of rape, someone says you grabbed a titty, whatever the case is, you need to have something covering your ass. And nothing is better than having a video camera right in your car showing everything. Right now in 2017, even the best cameras on the market support a maximum of 128 gigabytes. Now, that's substantial. That's a lot of footage, but if you have a questionable ride, what I suggest you do when you get home is you take out that card, you stick it in your computer, and you save any questionable rides, any passengers who may be an issue in the future. Now, generally, if you're accused of something significant and it's more than 3 days after it supposedly happened, they're not going to give that a whole lot of weight. Somebody that just got raped, they're going to say something right away. They're not going to wait 3 days in general. But if it happens and you got to deal with legalities, you want to have that footage on hand. So, back up your footage. Some cameras will automate this for you. As soon as it connects to your Wi-Fi connection, it will automatically upload those files to your home computer or the cloud or what have you. So look into those features as well. Now in the future, I'm sure cameras are going to support more and more memory, and it'll be less of an issue. But you do need to take those steps and back up your footage on occasion if you have a ride that you think might give you a problem in the future. Okay, and number 5 is another one of those less obvious ones, but I see it all the time. I know a lot of drivers. And number 5 is don't let this gig ruin your personal life. And I'm talking about your relationships, your girlfriend, your family, your boyfriend, husband, your kids, whatever. Don't let this gig become a priority over the things that should matter to you more. I know it's very tempting to run out there on any given night. You see a surge, maybe the airport's blowing up, and you can make a bunch of money by running out there. Sometimes you need to just let that go. Don't put that potential money over things that are more important. Most people do this gig because they enjoy the flexibility. You can clock in and out anytime you want. You can go anywhere you want and do the job. What good is that flexibility if you're running out all the time because you can't resist the urge to make an extra 20 or 30 bucks? So keep that in mind when you're deciding, should I go with this person and spend a day with them, an evening with them, what have you, or should I run out and work? Now, obviously, if you got bills to pay, you got bills to pay, and you do have to prioritize having your power cut off versus having a night on the town. But try to find that balance in your life. Thank you for watching Solid Driver. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it, subscribe, leave some comments. All that stuff helps me know what other content to bring to you in the future. I got Haley here with me. She's a massage therapist in the Tampa Bay area.
Hey there, if you would like a massage, feel free to check out my website at comfyhands.com.
Thanks for watching. Say thank you.
Thank you.